need to turn myself on. Hey, good morning to you. Hey, you listen to Oz on Smash Bros. Radio, the only digital radio station located where? Jefferson County, Birmingham. Hey, you can find us on you can find us on Facebook. You can also find us on Instagram, and now you can find us on YouTube. So if you haven't already, please go like and follow us. We would deeply appreciate it. Hey, I'm Oz. You can find me just about practically everywhere. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook as was Oz, as well as the AMs with Humes. I appreciate you stopping in. We have an exciting show today. I have chosen 5 outstanding Black owned and operated businesses and companies. I patronize uh, 4 of the 5. I haven't tried the Zip Trip slingshots yet, but they're on the list. But I have, and also the what is it? The cut and go barbering mobile. I haven't tried that. Well, of course, I don't have any hair, but Ferrari can probably do my beard. But anyway, I have tried Alicia's coffee. I have tried a 1186, and I have tried Black Bread Company, and I order from both, all 3 of those. So when it comes to those 3 companies, I don't choose companies out of the blue. I choose companies from their standards, from the quality, as well as the quality of work that they perform. So we are blessed to have the Black Bread Company, the 1186, Alicia's Coffee, Slingshot, as well as Cut and Go. And I appreciate them agreeing and sending me the information about the companies. So during the COVID, a lot of things were shut down, and rightfully so. But likewise, there were a lot of individuals who had dreams, who had goals, who had endeavors, and they went past that. We have individuals that entered a market that was not really open for blacks, but now we have these 5 companies that have made a niche, that have made a place, that have become the pioneers for others to follow. And when you are an entrepreneur, it takes an independent spirit for you to fulfill your dreams and your goals. Because with that, you're going to have a lot of naysayers. You're going to have a lot of individuals who are going to try to put a boomerang in your dream. So these 5 companies are examples of what can transpire when you persevere, when you have tenacity, when you have the motivation, when you have the dedication, when you have individuals that have your back and are there to push you to proceed to progress. And so I was fortunate. I was blessed uh, to find these 5 companies. Uh, I say without trying to get emotional, of the 5, 2 of the companies are owned by former students of mine or are partners. And so I'm extremely proud of them, that they have that independent spirit, that they have that pioneer spirit to achieve, to set out. Uh, and even during COVID, even in 2022, there was still a lot of questions. So when you step out on faith, when you step out on your belief, when you step out on having confidence, a sagaciousness about yourself and wanting to achieve, wanting to open an area or an arena for that have been closed. So my first company is the Black Bread Company. The Black Bread Company is the first ever black-owned sliced bread company in the world. The firm is owned and operated by 3 longtime friends from the South Side of Chicago. Mark Edmond is the CEO, Jamel Lewis is the president, and Charles Alexander is the COO. And these three black kings, these three black men are thriving to inspire other minorities to be unafraid to disrupt industries where they have none or minimum access to ownership. The first ever black owned gourmet sliced bread company, the Black Bread Company, is officially offering shares of equity to the public. The Black Bread Company was just recently valued at over $50 million. They have created this company to build generational wealth in marginalized communities, and opening their company to the public is a great first step in upholding their promise. Black Bread Company is the first owned gourmet sliced bread company, extends an invitation to everyone to take part in shaping the company's bright future by investing in the firm. The rapidly growing firm is currently offering a general public a 10% equity stake in the company. Over 1,000 investors and over $185,000 in investment. So now our company has a stake in our company, declares Jamal Lewis, who is the president. You can go to blackbreadcompany.com, Black Bread Company, blackbreadco.com, or you can go to startengine.com / the black bread company for more information. Also, if you have not tried the bread, let me tell you, the bread exceeds all expectations when it comes to the quality of the bread. This I have an order coming to me sometime this week or next week. The bread is fantastic, and in my opinion, is at the same level, if not above the same caliber of breads that are out there. And then to know that this company is owned and operated by three black men in an area that is unknown, especially when it comes to black ownership. I can remember my godfather, Vanderbilt Wolf. His family established the Wolf's bakery down in Lafayette, Louisiana, and he told of the experiences that they went through because, see, when they first established their bread company, they had to deliver by wagons. So I cannot even imagine being in a business that already has so many competitors, but now is offering a share, offering an opportunity for the community to invest in their dream goals and endeavors. And when you need to go on this site, the Black Bread Company, you can find them on Instagram as well as on Facebook. And look at their catalog, look at their merchandise. The merchandise is fantastic. The bread is fantastic. I love the bread. I don't even go to the bread store no more. I order from the company, and it will be delivered to your house. And I think that they're working on establishing a relationship to community grocery stores, so that way it'll be easy accessible that way. But with COVID, with monkeypox, with all this other stuff going around, I ain't got time. So I just anything that I can order that can be delivered to the house, I would rather do that. And let me tell you, the bread is fantastic. The bread is fantastic. I have no suggestions. I wouldn't even have the obnoxiousness or the pompousness to even suggest. But if they could come out with a Texas cut, a thicker cut sliced bread, that would be cool. But please forgive me for being arrogant because I mean it. But the bread is fantastic. You cannot get any better bread than the Black Bread Company. So again, go to Facebook, goes to Instagram, look up the Black Bread Company, look at their breads. You will not be disappointed when you receive the bread because the bread is just fantastic. I mean, it's just fantastic. So again, I appreciate the three brothers, three men, for sending me their information to allow me to give them a shout out on OZZz. Know that The program, but the platform is here for you. I open it to you. It's here for you. If you have any, any announcements coming out, I'm here for you. All you have to do is reach out. My platform is yours. Open invitation. Oh, the next individual or the next company, the next business, I discovered on my way home from the studio. And I saw the trailer and I was like, wow, that has to be that has to be some type of goal to have a traveling or to have a mobile barber shop. And so I contacted the number. Ferrari Holyfield is state board licensed professional with over 15 years of experience. His business is called Cut and Go Barbering. It's a mobile barbering shop that travels and provides services anywhere in the Birmingham, Bessemer metro surrounding areas. Cut and Go Barbering was created for single mothers that was always working and on the go, that didn't have time to sit in the barbershop all day. So why not allow the barbershop to come to them? All you have to do is to book on the app for your appointment. Services are available Monday through Saturday. You can go to www.book.thecut.company and you can set up, or you can contact Ferrari Holyfield at 205-578-2404. 205-578-2404. They have an Instagram account, cut_and_go barbering. And also you can go to the app, the cut.company/barbers. To have, can you imagine having the dream or having a vision of putting your profession on wheels? That's just like having mobile car washes. And I'm fortunate and blessed to have several of my former students to have traveling car washes, but a barber shop that will come to you, that is accessible to you, to the working mothers, and it's open to anyone, not only for the mothers, but it's open to anyone. So to have that dream and goal and to see it fulfilled, again, it comes back to the entrepreneur spirit of independence, the spirit of being a pioneer, the spirit of having that independence, having that tenacity, the motivation, determination, the dedication to make sure that everything goes as your wishes and as your goals and dreams would want. You know, and extent it goes back to that quotation that my former dean put in my Alabama State University's first yearbook that I had from Alabama State, and it's by Henry David Thoreau, and it says that if a man advances confidently in the dreams of his goals and endeavors to live that life which he has imagined, he would meet success unexpected in some common goal, in some common hour. And see, this is that, you know, when you have it, when you perceive it in your head and then you manifest it so that way you actually see it, you touch it. That takes a lot of imagination. That takes a lot of faith and confidence within yourself to know that this is what I want. I'm going to do this. I'm going to claim it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to live it. And you all of a sudden you have, and it's like your child. It's just like having a child. You've nurtured this dream into a reality, and now the reality is that you've seen it function. You've seen it operating. You've seen that it's becoming what you had in your head all along. And that's what entrepreneurship is all about. Making sure, having that confidence within yourself to know that I've done this. I can do it. And again, I tell you that if you dream it, you can do it. And that sounds cliche. But again, when you coupled all of that with the scenario of what's happening now, when you see exactly all this negative stuff, but yet you see these 5 companies flourishing doing well, producing, giving back to the community, fulfilling their dreams, fulfilling their goals. That says a lot for the spirit. That says a lot for the Constitution, because you have to have a strong Constitution to know that this is what I want. I'm going to get it no matter what. That means having that backbone. That means having that strength, having integrity to know that this is what I want and I'm going to get it. And this is what encompasses, in my perspective, these 5 black owned and operated businesses and companies. And again, I appreciate Ferrari Holyfield for allowing me to give a shout out to his company. Now, the other, let me tell you about the water. Let me tell you about 1186, so that way it won't be no misunderstanding. See, I drink the water. I got it here. Yes, sirree, I got it here. And better yet, I got 2 bottles, so that way, yes. So, where do you drink it? Yeah, of course I drink it. See. I buy this. I wish I had the bread. I promise you, as soon as the bread gets here, I would bring the loaf of bread so that way I can advertise a loaf of bread. But 1186, and one good thing about 1186, it's here in Alabama. In the heart of Alabama lies a quiet town not known by many people, but deep in the south, small town of Otaugaville, Alabama. And if you know, Otaugaville is right there where Prattville lives. Prattville. Otaugaville, Alabama lies a confined aquifer that hosts 1186 real artesian water, untouched by men for hundreds of years, being filtered by rock and sand, has produced some of the purest water on earth. They have tapped into the aquifer to provide you with the freshest, purest, most delicious water by not adding any fillers or additives. They are able to give you the best water you will have ever tasted. And let me tell you, it is good. 1186 real artesian water has been in the making since the beginning of time. They take pride in knowing that by offering some of the purest water in the world, that they are also able to give back to the community. The source for 1186 real artesian water comes from the small, densely populated town of Otaugaville, which is located in central Alabama. Deep under many layers of rock and earth lies an aquifer that has been protected from the surface contaminants and pollutants, only to be reached by a well. 1186 means life, and like all things in life, nothing is perfect. It is the imperfections that makes life worthwhile. Their name is one of the examples of the imperfections, but they are at 86 real artesian where I found the beauty of their mistake. The name comes from the chapters of the Bible. It ends with a 6 being the creation of mankind. 1186 real artesian water stands as a reminder that your humilities are not the end, and with dedication and hard work, you can make something beautiful. Wherever the water flows, there will be life. What drives the 1186 real artesian water is team that is based on faith and hope, guidance and prosperity. They are a community. They are a family. There's Marcus Forge, who is a CEO, and there's Kelvin Brickhouse, who is a COO. You can follow them. They have a Facebook page as well as an Instagram page. Excuse me. So please, 1186 real artesian water. Let me tell you, the water is good. The water is good. I have it. I have it here at the house. I have it here at the studio. I drink it. So I'm not just saying. And if I had hair, I would get in touch with Ari and have him cut my hair. But I don't put this out there unless I have faith in these companies. And I can tell you that when it comes to 3 of the companies, I am a loyal supporter. And that is one thing. And again, my platform, my morning show is open to you. It's here. If you are not able to come to the studio to be in the studio, you can call and we can do the show over the phone. I've done that previously, become pretty much of a master, so that way we can actually have an interview over the phone. But the platform is here for you. So you have the Black Bread Company, you have the Cut and Go Barbering, and you have 1186 Water. The other individual, or the other company, is OZZz. Uh, got sidetracked. And I am a coffee drinker. I love my coffee. I love my coffee. Now, see, I'm not too much into iced coffee, but let me tell you. But see, one thing about Alicia's coffee, and it's not Alicia, it's Alicia Coffee LLC, and it was created. It was birthed in May of 2020. May of 2020. May of 2020. Right in the dab, right in the midst, right in the middle of COVID. They're a private labeling company. They invested in the premium Brazilian blend. They offer 4 different blends, even decaf, and currently working on the organic blends. They offer iced coffee, espressos, and lattes. They're working on their mobile coffee trailer, in which they can bring the coffee shop experience to you. It is more than a cup of coffee. It is an experience, because coffee is connection. The 2 owners, Rock and Anibia Elmore, are the owners of this amazing company, and they look forward to growth because they plan to become an everlasting company. Also, they have teas, herbal teas. Also, they have smoothies, and also they're working on the pods. You know, those little pods that you can put the, what is it, corral or whatever. They have that. And plus, they have the distinguished, what is it? They were part of the World Games. They were one of the vendors during the World Games. And yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. So there won't be any misunderstanding. Yes, 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 yes. As you can see, this is caramel, and this is chocolate hazelnut, which is 2 of the 4 iced coffees. Now, I don't like. Well, I didn't think that I liked iced coffee, but after tasting the coffees, I'm sold. Uh, I even warmed it up, and it became hot chocolate. So if you're not into uh, cold coffee or iced coffee, you can warm the coffee up, and it becomes a hot chocolate, and it is fantastic. It is good, and so I'm overwhelmed with pride when it comes to uh, my kids being successful. To have the artesian, the 1186, to be success, and also you can find 1186 here in Birmingham over at Marino's and also Piggly Wiggly's. Please check them out. There are other grocery stores. I think down in South Alabama, I think you can find them in Winn-Dixie. I hope that's not incorrect, but check them out on Facebook as well as Instagram, because they're spreading and they're being introduced to other markets. Um, and again, it all goes back to having the inspiration of doing what you like and to be successful at what you like. So, I mean, it is just overwhelming uh, that you have these 5 black companies that are being successful, opening markets to others that may not have had the chance, because that's all it takes. You have these individuals that have opened a way for future entrepreneurs. They have opened a gateway, they have opened a market, so that way the community is looked after, that is provided for. So you have the Black Bread Company. You have the cut and go barbering. You have the 1186 artesian water. Then you have OZZz coffee. Then you have when did it move? Then you have Zip Trip, which was established in January of 2022. Zip Trip slingshots are 2022 Polish slingshots. They have neon light kits. They have Bluetooth radio. They're automatic transmission. You can rent them. They have affordable rates. A 1 hour rate is 75. 4 is 149. 6 hours 199. You can find them also on Facebook. Here in Birmingham, we are blessed in that you have an extra activity that you can become involved in. And this is a family company in that you can even have your grandparents. You can rent the cars or the slingshots for your grandparents. So you can call 205 779 5777, 205 779 5777 for more information. You can also go to www.ziptripslingshotrentals.com. If you go on their Facebook page, there is a box that you can hit and you can register there. So to have this vision of having slingshots, which is a for those of us who are novice, if I were to explain what a slingshot, they're just miniature sports cars, fancy sports cars, up to date go karts that are better. To have the imagination to bring the slingshots and to make it into a business to where you can rent, that you could add fun to the family activity, that you can provide an opportunity for parents and the family to get together and to enjoy themselves. That in itself is something else. That is something for you to come up. And again, they have affordable rates. You can go from 1 hour to 2 days. You can experience Birmingham. You can scan or code or log onto, and it's Zip Trip slingshots. So you have these five outstanding, these five exceptionally exceptional companies that have opened an area, that opened a way for others to follow. They have the diligence, they have the dedication, they have the tenacity, they have the sagaciousness, they had the dream, and they still have dreams to better and to push their companies into worldwide. And that's what we're claiming. We're claiming an abundance, a perpetual blessings and successes. Try them out. Try them out. I know for a fact that you will enjoy all five. Mothers, if you don't have the time to have your child's hair cut, get in touch with Cut and Go Barbering. If you're looking for a source of refreshments, you have 1186 artesian water, as well as OZZz coffee. And now you have an added activity, fun activity for the family, which is a Zip Trip slingshots. So when you consider the bigger picture, when you consider the insights of these Black owners, these Black operators, when it comes to their companies, when it comes to their business, that shows you the stamina that shows you the dedication that these individuals have for their communities. Also, you have a chance to invest in the Black Bread Company. Check them out. Also, you can get in touch with Artesian, uh, the 1186 Artesian, as well as Alicia's Coffee. Also, you can get in touch with Cut and Go. Um, if you like to offer, if you like to be a sponsor, if you like to give a donation, but yet if you would purchase, that is investing in the company. Please, 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 uh, try them out. I would wager that you will definitely enjoy them and love them and like them because they have good quality. They have good quality. They understand the importance of customer service, of customer approval. And so they've given you an avenue for those of you who had doubts. Uh, you put those doubts aside and you go for the dream. Because if these five companies can be successful, if these five companies can give back to the community, and if these companies can are living their dreams and their goals, well, then you can too. And I appreciate all five of the companies allowing me to give them a shout out, to give them the acknowledgement, to give them the recognition that I feel that they rightfully deserve. Now, this is not the only companies that I know of. These are the only five that at 3 o'clock in the morning that I thought about uh, shouting out. Uh, Again, it was by fortune, it was by luck that I saw Cut and Go. It was by luck that I found 80 the 1186 Artesian Water, as well as the Black Bread Company. And I was just flipping through Facebook and saw them. Also, Brittany Price uh, is also a representative of 1186. She has her own show here on Smash Bros Radio. So that was another connection for me because I had already located 1186. Alicia Coffee. Uh, I knew I had ordered the coffee before and very much liked it. And then when they came out with the iced coffee, it just added to what I like. So again, I appreciate all five of these companies. Again, the Black Bread Company is offering you an opportunity to invest in their company. Go and find them on Facebook as well as Instagram. Cut and Go Barbering, you can find on Instagram. Afari Holyfield is there. You can find him and also book an appointment, or you can call him. 1186 Artesian Well can be found on Facebook as well as Instagram. Fantastic, fantastic water. Alicia's Coffee. I can't, oh, fantastic. And then you have Zip Trip Slingshots uh, that has opened another activity that is family based, family oriented, and giving an incitement or another fun activity to the family. So please, please check these five companies out. When you do, send them a picture showing how much you appreciate them. If you don't mind, mention OZZz, OZZz, three Z's. The last Z is lowercase. Let them know that you've heard about them on my show. I would deeply appreciate it. And again, shout out perpetual successes and blessings to the Black Bread Company, to Cut and Go Barbering, to 1186 Artesian Water. Shout out to Alicia's Coffee, and a shout out to Zip Trip Slingshots. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I look forward to making an appointment, setting up a to experience the slingshot, the zip trip. Uh, but I appreciate them. Thank y'all so much for having the confidence and giving me permission to acknowledge your companies, your businesses. I appreciate that tremendously. That means a lot to me. And again, know that my platform, my show is here for you. That's for anyone in the community. My show, my platform is open to you. Just shoot me something, and if you cannot come in, we'll do it over the telephone. So again, platform's open to you. I appreciate y'all, and again, perpetual successes and blessings to you. So that's it for the first half. Second half, we're going to be talking about Birmingham and all. We're just going to be talking about Birmingham, getting to understand some things about Birmingham. So you have the Crescent Community Cultural Center, which is similar to a community center. You need to check them out. They have many activities that are going on. You have the Mommy's Lounge. You need to check them out for those of you who are mothers who are having who needs a support system. The Mommy's Lounge is there. You have 4 mentoring programs here in Birmingham that are fantastic. You have C4. You have Ties to Success. You have Richard Cade, Reverend Richard Cade's group. Let me shoot it up. Pull it up quickly. Do, 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 do. You have the Man's Project. That is Richard Cade's group. The Man Project Influence Today for a Better Tomorrow. Also, you have New Generation Mentoring Group. So you have C4, Ties to Success, the Men's Project Influence Today for a Better Tomorrow, as well as New Generation. Now, those 4 mentoring organizations are always in need of funding. So please reach in your heart and give what you can. Become a donor, become a sponsor. They're doing some fantastic work when it comes to the young men of Birmingham. So again, that's C4, Ties, TIES, the numeral 2 Success. Also, if you have ties that you no longer use, I'm not talking about tattered and torn. I'm talking about ties that can still be used. We don't want anything nasty. We don't, if we have to wash them, we don't need it. And I know beggars can't be choosy, but I'm not begging. Ties to Success gives a tie to each one of its mentees. They teach the young men, the young boys, how to tie a tie. Now, that may not seem a lot to you, but when you are a young boy, a young man, learning how to tie the tie, knowing that you have your first article of clothing, that means a lot to you. So if you have any ties, or if you like to donate any ties, please donate to Ties to Success. Ties to Success. All these organizations have Facebook pages that you can go to. And so please donate your ties. Then you have the Men's Project Influence Today for a Better Tomorrow. They do an annual camping trip. They're always looking for camping supplies. And then you have the New Generation, always looking for sponsors, always looking for donations and donors. So you have 4 organizations that are giving back to the community. They're giving their insights to the next generation. And that's what we need. with these 5 black-owned and operated companies. They serve as a beacon. They serve as a light to the younger generation to give that younger generation the understanding that, listen, if these elders can do this, then I can do this. And that's what we need. We need examples. We need elders. And understand that back during my day, the elders were older, but we don't have that age that we did when I was growing up. We have elders that are in their 40s and 50s, because if you are a young man and you're giving back to the community, if you are serving as a mentor, if you are serving as a advisor, if you are serving as a big brother or as a surrogate, well, then you are classified as an elder. Now you have some individuals who want the title, but they do not want the work. Well, that's fine and dandy, but eventually they're going to be worn out. So you have 4 exemplary mentor groups that are giving back to the community. They are laying the foundation for the next generation. They are giving a directives. They're giving guidance. They're giving an understanding. They're giving love back to this younger generation. Now, this younger generation claims that they don't need that. Don't believe a child. Don't believe a child. Because when it comes, a child always wants the attention. The child always wants to understand that they are loved, that they are, that they have somebody that they can rely on. So those 4 mentoring groups are there for you. So give them a shout. They on Facebook. Please, if you can serve as a sponsor, get in touch with them. Find out exactly what you can do, and they're there. They're always in need. So you have the 5 black-owned businesses and companies that are giving back to the community. The Black Bread Company, Cut and Go Barbering. You have 1186 Artesian Water. You have Alicia's Coffee, as well as Zip Trip Slingshots that are also giving back. But also they're serving as an example to the younger generation. When you don't understand and you don't know that when the younger folks are looking at you, that they are, they may not pretend like, they may not seem like they're listening, but they are. So they're looking at your actions, they're looking at your works, they're looking at exactly what you are doing. So please give those 4 mentoring groups look them up, see what you can do. Check out the 5 black companies. You will be, oh goodness, you would be pleased with the quality of work that these companies are doing. So I appreciate y'all stopping in. Have a good Monday. And again, this is Smash Bros Radio, the only digital award-winning radio station in Jefferson County, Birmingham. Look us up on Instagram, look us up on Facebook, as well as YouTube. I'm Oz. You can find me on all social platforms. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, Oz, as well as AMs with Humes. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the 5 companies allowing me to acknowledge them and to shout them out. Again, perpetual successes and blessings to you. The platform's here for you. Just let me know what I can do for you. And again, know your value, know your worth, know that you are the one that creates all obstacles and can overcome those obstacles. And most importantly, know that I love you more than I love my luggage. I'll see you Tuesday. The live stream on the show. The live stream. The live stream. live stream on the show.